Jess, we're down here at your gym, and it's now going to be your second home, this, because you just put pen to paper. When was it, last week?
Oh. Yeah, last Sunday.
You signed with my boss, Mr. Wood. And you're only our third signing of a young lady. We've got a girl called Charlotte Powell, and we've got another girl called Rihanna Dixon. Obviously, lockdown's been a nightmare for everyone, but lockdown has been wonderful for female boxing.
I think it's really put a spotlight on it, to be fair. From like with all, I think a lot of people have started taking notice of women's boxing, from like it being through Terry Harper, Chantel Cameron, just loads of spotlight on it.
I can't deny it's the level of female boxing is I think Katie Taylor started it.
Yeah, definitely.
She's the one who elevated it to this level, but it looks like there's lots of fighters ready to jump in her shoes, and I presume that's your ambition, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. The lockdown made me make the decision of turning pro. That's what made it for me, because the amateurs, we weren't really hearing anything, and I just wanted to get out there and box again. And I think now is definitely the right time for female boxing, because it is taking off now.
It is. Well, let's find out a few personal questions then. I know you're not supposed to ask a lady how old are you, but how old are you?
I'm 21.
21?
Yeah,
oh,
just
so
turned
really
in January.
And how many fights?
I think it's 14.
14 amateur fights?
Yeah.
And what are your aspirations? Where would you like to be? Because as we found out, in professional female boxing you can move very quick.
Very quick. I'm just like everyone else. I want a world title. I want to go as far as I can in the game and just make a name for myself.
Because you're talking, you're probably going to be competing at bantamweight?
Yeah, I'm about 54 kilograms, I think.
And I think we had a couple of good fights in bantamweight. We had Rachel Ball. I think she did really well with the fight when she beat Shannon Courtney. Shannon Courtney again has just had a great fight with Ebony Bridges, yeah. And I think we weren't really expecting it to be the battle that it was.
No.
It wasn't it? It was an absolutely cracking fight.
Yeah, it was so good. I think they both gave as good as they got. I think Shannon Courtney obviously had the better technical abilities, but Ebony gave a good.
She did. She
really
gave a real
good
good account of herself, not just a pretty face.
I know.
But so like I say, you want to be a world champ. What have you managed to do in the amateur? Have you managed to win any regional titles?
So I won the national developments when I was 16. I think.
Oh, was that the under 10's? Is that or the under 20's?
The under 10's, and then I've been in the semi-finals and finals of national championships.
Right, so you've done fairly well then.
Yeah, I've been.
Because you see that tournament you're talking about is my favourite tournament to film, because I think it's a tournament that, if you look at all the people that have gone on and won it, have all gone on to be quite good professionals, because it has the right ingredients. It shows whether you've got the ingredients to make a good professional, because technically not everyone's brilliant.
Yeah.
Because but what they do know is that if you win that tournament, you can definitely fight.
Yeah, definitely.
And the rest you can learn.
Yeah.
You know, so sometimes the boxing skills might not be, top notch yet, but every other ingredients to get to the top of in those competitions you have to have, which you need in the pro game.
Yeah, and I think it's so good because it goes on for months, and you've got fights nearly like every weekend. I know for girls there aren't as many, just because there aren't as many boxes, but for like the lads there's fights every weekend, and it's even when you go to watch, like, it's such a good atmosphere. It's just good to be around, and it's good to watch.
I was surprised, because I would have thought the bantamweights and featherweights would have been the most loaded divisions for the female boxing, but that's not the case, isn't it? Because it's more super featherweight up to welterweight where the deepest competition is.
Yeah, it is. And I think during, like, in the amateurs, I think there's a lot more, but I think as time goes on, like, the bantamweight will start to pick up, I think, when more people start turning.
Obviously Nicole Adams would have been a great, she's obviously retired now, but there is another girl, Lisa Whiteside, who's coming back. Lisa, I think, won gold at the last Commonwealth Games and numerous elite titles. Absolutely fun. Have you managed to do any sparring with any of these people
No, I've not
to
done
find
any
out where you stand?
I've done because I was at a different weight and I was younger than Lisa when we went. I used to go to Hook and Jab and they did I think it's Merseyside and Cheshire, like the sparring camps on a Sunday. I used to go there and I saw Lisa Whiteside there and I always used to think she was so good.
She is.
She's very good.
What about Carly Skelly from, is she your weight category? Or,
I think she's
Amy?
heavier than me now, but I have sparred her at Birkenhead before when they've done like sparring camps there.
Oh, well, she could be good sparring for you. Another female shout out.
Yeah. And we're both under VIP now, aren't we? So.
Preferential treatment. So are you excited?
Yeah, definitely. I think it's going to be some very exciting years ahead.
I was watching you and you've got some skills there. And it looks like you can whack a little bit. I know it's a bit
hard to tell on that heavy bag.
Well, because it doesn't matter who you are, no matter how hard you hit it, it doesn't move, does it?
It doesn't at all.
But you're making some good noises.
Yeah, I was trying to.
You mentioned before that you put pen to paper with Stephen. Has he given you a date when you think she's going to get you out?
So hopefully it'll be September, but we haven't got a set date yet.
And do you know where that's going to be? Because we have got quite a few shows in Liverpool. Do you think that's where you're going to end up making your debut, in Liverpool?
Yeah, I think so. Well, Steve said most of his shows are either Manchester or Liverpool, so it's either one of those.
How far is Chester from here?
Chester, it's only like, well, from me, 'cause I'm from Crewe, it's only like half an hour.
Well, that could be, because we've just signed, I think, 3 lads from Chester, and maybe you could get a few kids around there, and maybe bring big time boxing back to Chester as well.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah. So you excited?
Excited, yeah, very.
Well, listen, I'm really excited for you. As I said, we've no dates yet, but they're all going to get confirmed fairly quickly, and then the real hard work starts, because you get the tickets.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's the hard work. That's, it's never easy for any fighter, but getting ready for the fight is hard enough.
But then you've got to sell the tickets. I'll be pushing them on everyone, like, just buy them.
How will that go for you? Will that easy? Have you got a big fan base? Have you got a big family? Or coming from a town like this, or from here where there's not really got that much competition, have you?
No, so there's not many. Well, I don't think there is any female professional boxers in this area at the moment.
But there's a few female boxers in your gym, so are you going to be leading the way for them?
Hopefully paving the way, and they'll want to follow in my steps.
I presume you'll be doing it for everyone in this gym.
Yeah, literally, I'll be the team boxing fit.
Is that a lot of pressure on you, or do you like that?
I quite like it. It pushes you to go further, doesn't it? Gives you a bit of motivation.
Jess, listen, it's been an absolute pleasure. I say, belting set up down here. Really excited for your journey.
Me too.
The next time I'll be talking to you, hopefully we'll have a date. Or if not, I might be even saying what I know to you.
Yeah, hopefully. Well, we will.
Jess, you take care, love. Bye-bye.
Thank you. See you later.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.